It is Prime Day. I mean, technically the official Prime Day is in about 2 days if you're shopping, but on our boat today it is High Build Primer Day. After waiting for all of the rain to clear up, we have now got our sections ready. So of course we've taped off by the steps and bulkhead 6. So pretty much everything that's exposed is getting a coat of the High Build Primer, as well as other areas of the helm station, because if you watched a few episodes back, this has kind of been pieced together as our own creation, especially to fit where it meets up with the cabin top here. So gonna get some high build on this and the different seams where we've blended it in. Then on port side, where the cabin side joins up with bulkhead 6 here into the cockpit. Oh shoot, I forgot to sand that. I'm gonna do that real quick. Going to get some primer on that as well. Then down in our forward V-berth on port side, I've actually got this area fully cleaned up now, wiped down with acetone. I didn't fully close it up because it's only going to get sprayed there and there, and hopefully it doesn't really go inside that. Those cabinets still need primer and paint anyway. And lastly, in our owner's berth, we're going to put a coat of High Build Primer on the inboard side, where we just kind of finally finish this area out. The new addition of where the lines are going to run for the helm, so get that done. And then probably just do a coat on the outboard side as well, where we do have to do that line. We can't really cover it. Got our Alexseal Super Build Primer here.
Super Build
the primer, or the converter, as you can see, is actually a pretty nice gray color. So as we're mixing it together, we've got this nice marble color, although it is going to come out fairly white still, which is fine with us. So give this 15 minutes to induct, and then we can start spraying.
In the cracked up pavement, dandelions grew like a vow from a world that wouldn't let us down. On an empty schoolyard, the summer was new. We talked about bands and ways to leave this town. We laughed and lied, debated and confided, tried to fake it to get by. Back at Johnny's house, his folks were out. White lightning struck like a golden blade. Everyone went crazy. Everyone was there that night. A grown-up kiss in a twilight haze. We thought we'd had it. Damn, I'm sure we did. Have we let it slip away?
I will say that even for us, priming days aren't usually that exciting anymore. We've done it so many times, and now it's just multiple coats going on over the same areas. Like that normally was kind of like, oh yeah, another day, another coat. But today, since this is the first coat in these areas, and because it's that very white-ish looking primer and it kind of looks like a mold, the helm station especially looks so different, and I'm so excited. So now it's all looking very blended together. If you had seen the scenes earlier of like where it connects to the cabin side down here, deck down there, and where we had to do that extension in the center so that it could come out to meet the other part of the cabin top there. And then where it meets the storage unit, we'll go look at it from down below. Coming at it from down below is just, to me, it looks like a molded piece. So I really have to congratulate Matt on his work of building these and bonding them together, fairing them out, because that looks amazing. And what I was mentioning last week, you know, some of these radiuses, the routed areas, little porous there, small holes, so we'll definitely have to go back and fill that in. And then on the port side of the cockpit here is coming together really well. Nice lines. I think it's figured out great, especially for the very first coat of primer. So I'm guessing that we'll just let it cure for the rest of the day, even though it is like 93 degrees out. It's gonna kick pretty fast. Just put my finger on it, still a little tacky right now, but tomorrow Matt will probably go in and then put on that blue dichrome that's inside of our denatured alcohol just to mark it down, find those low spots, kind of fill them back in, and then we can get another coat on. But I'm very impressed and very excited. Introducing the XREAL Air 2 Pro AR glasses and their new XREAL Beam Pro, your gateway to millions of apps in your AR glasses. Experience pioneering spatial computing with full scenario AR, complete with Google Play Store apps. The advanced 3D space imaging makes the Beam Pro the first mass-produced AR space computing terminal that supports 3D shooting and recording functions. Thanks to the leading 3D OF hover technology, images remain steadily fixed in space with real-time anti-shake technology, preventing dizziness. Choose to keep the image fixed in one position by using the anchor option, or have it move with you as you move your head in follow position. The Beam Pro features 2 ports on the bottom, one USB-C for charging, and one USB-C for connection to the XREAL glasses. The Beam Pro is a motion-based air controller and allows you to access millions of apps from the Google Play Store in your AR environment just by moving your wrist to make the cursor appear. Weighing just 75 grams, the XREAL Air 2 Pro Air glasses are designed for comfort, featuring an air cushion nose pad that minimizes pressure even during extended wear. Experience the future of augmented reality today with the XREAL Beam Pro and XREAL Air Pro 2. Visit the link in our description box to learn more and elevate your reality. Today is the hottest day that we have experienced this summer in Kent Island. Could actually be the hottest day that we've experienced here ever. Getting into work right now, I just checked my weather app and the heat index is already at 100 degrees. We're in an excessive heat warning today, where heat index is going to be around 110 or 111. The actual temperature is going to get around 100, so we're going to kind of see how far we can get work done today. Matt has this really nice fan that he uses when he's working, and I will just once again be going around the cabin top and trying to sand out those edges, fair them, so that we can hopefully get a good coat of primer on that soon too, because we need to get those windows in close-up shape as soon as possible. One of the areas I still hadn't touched yet was the cabin sides of the peaks, as my excessively open pores would be very vulnerable to the fiberglass still remaining there. On the underside of the cabin top, good progress was being made, with just a few more rounds of fairing and sanding left to complete before it was ready for its first coat of super build primer. The low spots were becoming fewer and further between. So now, instead of applying our fine filler to the entire surface, my next step would be to search out only those spots and fill them, letting it cure overnight before it could be sanded off again. Now you can see the grayness of the paint after the tape has come off and looking at it next to the white gel coat. Primer, sorry. It's not paint, not yet. Ready for a sand down. The task Matt had taken on over the past few days was to do a light sanding of the Superbuild primer that had just gone on. A general light sanding would happen first before he'd go back and coat the area with blue Dykem to sand that off, which will show us all the remaining low spots. It has just gotten way too hot for us to work, and you know what they say when life gives you lemons?
Okay, here's the deal. When life gives you lemons, just say f the lemons and bail.
So we have closed up the tent, we're gonna shower and head to Annapolis to see some of our friends tonight instead. Some friends of ours were keeping their boat at Chesapeake Harbor Marina, so we tied in a visit to see it for the very first time, along with a trip to the downtown area to enjoy some dinner. And a ride in their sporty BMW i8.
Right. Please press the blue button for a ticket. Press the blue button harder, evidently.
Oh, look at that. Close her up. Time to get some happy hour food. Last fall, I was introduced to a trendy new spot called Metropolitan Kitchen, a few blocks off of Annapolis' Main Street. They have a great rooftop bar and restaurant, but with these temps, I only wanted to quickly admire it before heading back to the AC. On Tuesdays, they have a really good happy hour with all their small plates for only $10. So a few of us gathered to try out new and interesting dishes while chatting about how our summers were going and reminding ourselves not to let too much time go by before we do it again.
silent